Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile. What? You mean to tell me Think Different TV has their own merch website? I just don't believe it. What? They have hoodies, mugs, toddler tees, kid classic pullovers, bucket hats, stainless steel water bottles, woman comfort tees, crew socks, kids premium tees, baby onesies, even a premium cotton t-shirt for men. And what is that? You can use the code EARLYBIRD to get 5% off of your order. And if you have Afterpay, you can split the payments. Oh my gosh, like this is just unbelievable. What colors do we have? Ooh. Fancy. That's nice. Uh-oh. Two former competitors face off on Think Different TV's Player Pass. Who will be victorious in this go-around? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Imagine a high-stakes trivia game show where contestants face off in intense battles of wit, strategy, and nerve. Every decision matters. You can take a chance on yourself or your competitor with the ultimate goal to come out on top and win the grand prize. It's not just about knowledge, it's about strategy, guts, and the thrill of uncertainty. Our enigmatic host, Bubbles, guides contestants through the ultimate trivia showdown. This is Think Different TV's Player Pass. Are you ready to pop? Catch Think Different TV's Player Pass every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Enjoying the show? Big fan of trivia game shows? Would you like to be a contestant on Tdtv's Pop? We'd love to have you. Contact us at 267-225-1824 or email Lashia.
Mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Hey, you're watching my mommy on Think Different TV.
I'm coming in hot.
What's up, y'all? How are y'all doing tonight? Let me just change my settings real quick because, all right, I hope that makes things a little bit clearer. Hold up. Okay. All right. Welcome to another episode of Think Different TV. I am your host, Lashia. Sometimes I gotta keep it in order, y'all, because I do host another show. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep everything in order. But how was your weekend? I want to just jump into the topics tonight because we're running a little bit behind, and my Eagles are playing tonight. So I know they start at 8:30, I believe. So I was just gonna do this episode. I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. As y'all can see, we have an incredible lineup on the network. And shout out to our sponsor, Euphoria Water, for always holding us down from day one. And shout out to Invitation by Jarrell, because Queen been rocking out with me since the beginning of the show. Y'all will see her very soon. I'm just going to go through this because I want to make sure that, all right, cool. We have a very interesting topic tonight. and I wanted to just jump into it because it is very, very interesting. But before, you know what, before we even jump into that, I just want to just say that Think Different TV's Player Pass game show is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are doing the Tournament of Champions come November. So make sure y'all tune in to that. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun time. Make sure y'all tune in. All right. So here we go. Tdtv exclusive. Men, are your women a safe place or dumping ground? Before we even jump into the clip I want to show y'all, I want y'all to lay it down in the comments. Men, if you have a special lady in your life, of course you can't see me, I am Young P. You will see me very soon. As long as you can hear me, that's what matters. Men that have a special lady in your life, you know, is your lady a safe place or is she a dumping ground? And what do I mean by that? All right, now I want to just shout out people in the comments. We got I Am Young P in the building. What's up, I Am Young P? Appreciate you for pulling up to Think Different TV tonight. Deris is in the building. What's up, what's up, what's up? We got Diggs BTW7 from Twitch land, man. You know, Think Different TV is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. So I want to shout out all my fam all across the board. Shout out to all my fam across the country, you know, because we air different times in different areas and people have been pulling up and I appreciate you so much. IMP said, and your sound is off. My sound is off? You mean my sound is breaking up? Okay, all right. I probably got to change back to the other setting. I thought I was doing something, y'all. Hold on. Let me change back to the other setting. No worries, no worries. This helps. I don't know if that helps or not. Let me know if that's a little bit better. You never know what you're gonna get when you go live, man. I've been dealing with sound issues since the beginning of this whole thing. Well, actually, not really. When I had my old phone, everything was fine, and then when I switched over to this phone, everything got worse. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep it on this setting. I thought I was changing it and doing something. I just leave it the way it is. All right. Thank you so much, dear Reese. She said yes, better. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm also going to keep my voice to a certain level so it doesn't peak. And I think that's what's happening is that I'm a loud talker, y'all. I'm not used to this, you know, phone audio crap, you know, and trying to, you know, they always said that when I would record in the studio, like my voice was too strong. They like, you gotta pull back a little bit. You be talking, you be singing too loud, you know. You know, shout out to IMP. Also said better. I just want to make sure that y'all know that I see y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, listen. Well, we're only 10 minutes in, but if you're on Instagram and you are commenting right now, I can't see your comments because StreamYard has yet to fix that. And I don't have multiple devices where I'm looking at all the different stuff because I'm not that advanced yet. I'm still Poe. So if you want to be seen and you want to be heard, mosey on over to YouTube and that way we can see all your comments. Okay. Also, the benefit of watching on YouTube is that you could do other things on your phone or on your devices while you have me in the little play picture in picture thing at the bottom. So yeah, so Eagles play in like 7 minutes. So men, are your women a safe place or a dumping ground? What do I mean by that? Okay, I guess I could take this off so y'all can see my beautiful face. I mean, as much as I could do to it in the little bit of time that I had, because I was running around all day. So this is what y'all get, okay? I hope it's presentable enough. I definitely was like, just did it up, but I'll make sure I wore my Eagles today, because you know, God represent. All right. So, is your woman a safe place or a dumping ground? So,
when you, and then I guess I could ask the women too, but men, when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and you say, "Dang, I want to have a woman that's going to have my back and that I can go to, turn to when stuff like this happens," and I just want to have somebody I can talk to, somebody I can relate to. Excuse me. Mm. This is exactly why I don't eat onions, because they be having me. Anyway, I got the weight of the world on my shoulders. I want to have somebody to talk to rap to tell everything to, you know. But there's a fine line between your woman being a safe place and it being a dumping ground. A safe place is you come to her, you tell her your problems, your woes, and everything like that. You can cry on her shoulder and everything like that. You can tell her about everything that happened that day, good and bad. But sometimes the fine line comes in where all you want to talk about is the bad stuff. You never want to bring the good stuff to the forefront. And that's where the problem lies. Okay. So is your woman a safe place or is she a dumping ground? Let's see. Now, there was an interesting conversation that happened between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin. And I've been seeing this clip over and over again. And I always said I wanted to do the topic, but then something else would happen. I was like, I want to do a topic about it. But this time I buckled down and I said, I'm definitely going to do this topic because I feel more and more that I've been put in this situation. So I wanted to know how other women feel about being put in this situation, and men, how do you feel about this? Now, Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin sat down a long time ago, and they had a conversation, and I think it was Nikki Giovanni's first ever interview on camera, and they had this interesting conversation about, because she said, lie to me. Lie to me. You lie to everybody else, and you're so good at keeping other people happy with your lies. Lie to me, because all you seem to do is bring me your grief, your struggle, your trials, and all of that stuff. Lie to me. Keep me happy like you keep those other people happy. So I'm going to play a little bit of that interview, and then we'll come back and discuss. All right, here we go.
Since 54, I think the only thing that's really changed is the black woman, and what she
no,
said.
I don't think she's changed. I think she's become more visible.
I think she's changed because there was a time, let's say my mother, my aunts and things like that. They would say, okay, if that's the way you establish your manhood, I'm going to go for it. And my generation says, hey. No good. Okay. You must establish a new base.
I'll agree with that.
And we are, as a group, demanding that a new base be established.
Yeah, but be careful as a woman of what you demand of a man.
I demand that he be a man.
But you can't say,
the provision part.
Yeah, but you can't say you demand it. You have to suggest it.
Well, that's your ego that says that. No, I demand it. Now you deal with that.
All right. Okay. I'll even go with that.
I demand that you be a man, and I don't think that that's asking too much. Because if I wanted a provision, I would get a camper. You know what I mean? I would get a camper that provides things. You know what I mean? You get an army surplus kit that provides things. I need a man. And black men have always been offered to provisions. People are either going to eat or starve to death. The men of the people were starving and they were still the men. Had to be that way. Through that horrendous kind of war. But it had to be that way because sometimes you are not able to feed your family. Sometimes you are not able to clothe your family. Do you then also deprive them of your manhood and of the input that a man has? All I know that works in the world is a relationship.
Yes, all right.
Okay, that's all that's going to work. It takes two people to have a relationship.
Yeah, but the relationship.
If you don't have a dream, fake it.
But the relationship, you can't fake a dream.
You got to fake it.
If I love you, I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me, and you will. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. But Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course you'll lie to me, because I don't even want to care. What does the truth matter? And why are you going to be truthful with me when you lie to everybody else? You lied when you smiled at that cracker down the job, right? Lie to me, smile. Treat me the same way you would treat him.
I can't treat
You
you the way I
must.
treat him.
You must. Because I've caught the frowns and the anger. He's happy with you. Of course he doesn't know you're unhappy. You grin at him all day long. You come home and I catch hell because I love you. I get least of you. I get the very minimum. And I'm saying, fake it with me. Is that too much of the black woman to ask of the black man? For 10 years so that we can get a child on his feet.
How y'all feel about that clip? Seriously, like, how do y'all feel about that clip? Was y'all able, like, I know sometimes it felt like, it seemed like she was all over the place to me a little bit at first, but then I was like, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Like, it's one of those conversations that you really gotta, like, you can't be high. You can't be drunk. You gotta be in tune, okay? You gotta be focused, all right? Because she said a lot of stuff in there, right? So, how do y'all feel about that? She said, hush. Well, she was quoting Billie Holiday when she said, hush now, don't explain. She was also saying that I catch hell because I love you. And it's like, of course, your boss don't know that he's happy with you because you grin in his face all day. You're happy with you. You pretend to be happy to make him happy, but then when you come home, you are upset and you're frustrated, and you show me that side of you because you feel safe with me to show me that side. But sometimes it could be a little bit too much. Okay. Sometimes it can get to a point where it's just like, Dad, are you ever happy? Are you always going to complain? Are you always and then that starts a slippery slope, right? Because men will be like, Dad, I don't have anybody to talk to. I can't even talk to my lady. Right? And in some situations, you get that type of woman who is like, I don't want to hear about none of your problems. I got my own issues. I got my own stuff that I'm going through. I'm working. I'm this, I'm that. Like, you coming home and you complain about this, complain about that. I don't want to hear that, blah, 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 blah. And what I can say about my mom and dad, they've been together for, how old am I? That's not important. We'll just add 2 to that, and then you will get how long they've been together, right? And they have this relationship, right? Where they make moves and make things happen. And if my dad is having a bad day, he gets it out of his system, right? Now, does my mom necessarily get it out of her system? Not really. She'll tell me, you know. So now it's like you got to the point. Now that's Gen X. Now you got to the millennials, and you got the women that are understanding. They know that their men have issues and stuff like that, but they're also out working and they're doing what they can do to bring some income into the home. And so they understand the issues, but they really want to not hear about it as much. And then you got Gen Z, where they're like, I ain't got time for all that. Like, if all you gonna do is come in here and complain, I ain't got time for that. I don't even want to know that you have any type of issues. I mean, maybe it's a generational thing. I mean, if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me in the comments. I don't mind being correct. I would like to know other people's points of view. But my thing is that I really think it's a generational thing, and she kind of touched on that a little bit. Nikki Giovanni did. She said, back then, women were a certain way with their men, and then as time progressed, it got to the point where just like we don't want to hear all of that. but it's not being insensitive. And that's where I feel like it's like a thin line, because it's not women being insensitive and not caring about what is bothering their men. The problem is that a lot of times we get most of the brunt because we're the ones at home, and they like, I can tell my lady anything. I can tell her how I'm feeling, how da, 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 da. But sometimes when the weight of the world on your shoulders, sometimes men don't realize that a lot of times they're bringing home bad news. And then you get a woman that turns into the Wicked Witch of the West on the Wiz. Those are, don't bring me no bad news. They don't want to hear it. So let me see the comments. Dee says, oh, first you said beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I see you doing your thing. She got her merch and everything. Make sure y'all check out Dee Reese on IG. Okay. She said, I understand where she's coming from, but everybody is different and every relationship is different. He said, I'm with him. I don't like the lie. All right. So I understand that too. I understand that it's men that if something is bothering them, they should have someone that they can go to tell what's on their mind. That's why there's so many men with mental health things, with mental health, and you know, when they don't feel like they have a safe place to land, they're resorting to drinking, doing drugs, uh, you know, unaliving themselves because they don't have an outlet to tell their problems to, right? Dee said, if you marry, you should be able to vent to one another because at the end of the day, that's all you have. I'll listen to the good and the bad my partner has to say. I can't speak for everybody else. And that's a good point. But what if your partner is only bringing in the bad? What if your partner just, you know, every day they're always complaining about something? They never talk about anything positive. And you're always in a constant, they're always in a constant fight or flight mode, and you're always in a constant like trying to repair mode. I think that's where it starts getting a little hairy. Cause it's like, well, wait a minute. Every time I turn around, I'm always and no, we're not crossing into the realm where the men is coming home and abusing their wives and stuff like that. No, I'm just talking about simple conversation. The man he only brings home the negative news to his woman because his woman he looks at her as a safe place to land and to tell things to. But she's looking at it as, now because you're only bringing bad news to me, I feel like a dumping ground. I feel like you do not value me enough to know that this can wear on my mental health as well. You know, always hearing something bad going on with you. I don't know what kind of day you're having, you know, and somebody like me who always, like, if I'm with someone and right now I'm single, but when I'm with somebody, I always want to make sure that they straight, that they good, you know, that nothing's wrong with them. And I always have the tendency to want to fix. I always want to fix, fix, fix. You bring me your problems, I'm like, okay, what are we going to do to fix that problem? Of course, I'm going to console you if there is something that warrants consoling. But if it's a problem that you are in control of, let's figure out how to solve this problem. But if it's a constant me always having to solve a problem, it's going to wear on me mentally. So I feel that it's a duty to both parties in a relationship to make sure that they are protecting each other's mental health and mental well-being, and not looking to each other to always be the one to dump on all their problems. Okay. Of course, I want to know what's bothering you. Of course, of course, of course, of course. But at the same time, that can't be the only thing that you bring to me. It can't be the only thing that you wake up in the morning and you, for example, uh, what's her name? Money Long. She just announced that her husband of 9 years are getting divorced. And she said, I get it, things happen, but it gets to a point where you're always in a bad mood. You're waking up and having an attitude, and there's literally nothing to complain about. Yeah, we have bills, but everybody has bills. Like there's things that need to be paid for, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna get it done. You get what I'm saying? So when you have a partner that's in constant fight or flight, and then you're the person that always wants to fix things, and you always want to make sure that your partner is on the up and up, but they never are on the up and up. It's hard. It's hard. It wears on both of y'all mentally, because he wants to come to you, tell you what's going on with him, right? You are like, okay, internalizing it, and you're saying, okay, let me be that safe place for him to come and tell all his problems to. But then after a while, some men, not all men, get to a point where they get comfortable with just bringing all the bad news. So now you don't want to seem like you're shutting him down and telling him he can't tell you what's going on with him. But you also got to be able to have that conversation where it's like, hey, babe, when you bring a lot of negative news to me, it wears on my mental as well, because I always want to do my best to be there for you and to help you with any problem that you have, but it's wearing on my mental as well. I know of couples that have a great system. They have this, it's not a game that they play, but it's kind of like a game. It's like there's several types, all right? So okay, hold on, let me read Dere's comment and then I'm gonna go into that. The end of the day, I want him to feel like he can tell me anything, ask me for advice. We discuss what he should do in certain situations. It's not all just about bringing me bad news. He has his good days and bad days. We both make sure our mental is good. I'm sorry, I read that part, but I didn't put it up on the screen. He has good days and bad days. We both make sure our mental is good. And that's how you have a healthy, balanced relationship. There are some techniques that couples have used, all right? For example, they'll say, all right, good news. Give me a piece of good news first. So before someone either one of them bring any type of negative news to the table, they talk about one positive good thing that happened that day. All right. And it can't be the standard, oh, God woke me up this morning, or, it got to be something that, that's a positive thing, of course, but something that is not generic, something that is specific to you. I got to work and I was able to find a parking spot. I can never find a parking spot. Today was my lucky day. I found a parking spot. There you go. Something positive that happened. Then you talk about something that happened negative. Then after that, you talk about, well, is it in your control or was it out of your control? If it was out of your control, we're going to pray on it and hope that things are better tomorrow. If it was in your control, then what we can do is we can work on how to work on ourselves to make sure that that issue doesn't happen again, or do something so that situation never comes up again, right? That's one cute game. Another cute game is so every couple, right? They have their if you're in a relationship where the chores are kind of like balanced between the two, let's say the wife or girlfriend washes the dishes and the husband or boyfriend takes out the trash, right? Well, let's say um let's say that you let's say that instead of one positive thing, that if somebody comes in and just jumps right in and says something negative, that happened that day, or complains in any type of way without saying the positive first, or without even acknowledging their partner first, giving them hugs and kisses. I mean, if you're having a now, this is not this we're talking about outside factors affecting what's going on with you, not your actual partner. So don't worry about that type of stuff. I'm talking about like outside factors like work, traffic, maybe politics, stuff like that. If anyone mentions something negative before acknowledging their partner and kissing them or whatever and greeting them in a positive way, they have to do the other's chores for a week. And their chores. So they got to do all the chores. Do you know how much that will eliminate the negative being brought into the house right away? Right? So it's like you gotta be on some stuff like be creative with it. And also, this is a way to protect your mental health in a relationship. It's very hard to it's very hard when you're in a relationship with one other person, then you bring kids into the mix. Is even crazier, because at the end of it, you heard what she said, can we just kind of fake it for like 10 years until we can get our kids on a good foot and this and the third? Because it trickles down. If dad's in a bad mood and he brings that bad mood home to his uh to mom, or vice versa, if mom is in a bad mood, she brings that bad mood to dad, and it's a constant, and they're both in funky moods. Those funky moods trickle down to the kids, so now the kids are affected. So we want to make sure that we protect the kids and we protect everybody's mental health has to be protected. First and foremost, if it's just the two of you, y'all have to balance each other out. Y'all have to try to see the good in stuff. I know there will be things that are out of our control, like deaths. And I mean, we just lost Tito Jackson. Like, it's been a lot of deaths this week. Okay, it's been a lot of deaths, celebrities deaths and personal deaths, and stuff like that. So that's stuff that's out of our control. We can't control it. We can't do that, right? And in those cases, yeah, there'll be times where somebody will be in a funk, right? But also realize, some people got to realize that they are not the only ones to be affected in these situations. You're not the only one affected. See, some people, they be like, I, me. And when it gets to that point where you're only focused on yourself in a relationship, why are you in a relationship? Because that is not what a relationship is. When it comes to a relationship, you're not supposed to be about self. You're supposed to be about both of y'all, especially if you want the relationship to work and you care about the other person. So that was pretty much my take for tonight. There will be times where we are there will be times where it does get to a point where there's a lot happening all at once and everything just feels like it's just coming down on us. Trust me. And you're going to want to have your partner to lean on. But your partner is only as good a safe place as you make them. You got to protect your safe place too. I don't even know if that makes any sense. It sounded good when I said it. But you got to know when to say, hey, you know what? There's a lot going on. How about we just take a trip? I know of a couple recently, they had a loss, and it is wearing on them mentally. And so the husband was like, let's just go away for the weekend. Let's just get away. You feel me? That way we're not just sitting here sulking. Let's get away. Let's take and just find something to do that will not necessarily take our mind off of the loss, but ease the pain of the loss, right? And I was like, wow, like they have a really good relationship. Like, I mean, I'm on the outside looking in, but to me, it looked like a good relationship. Because if you can look at your partner and realize that your partner is in distress mentally and know how to help with easing that stress, I think y'all, you're winning. You're winning. You feel me? But oops, you got to also realize that when it comes down to it, you can't dump everything on your partner. And also, don't allow yourself to be a dumping ground. Like I said, those techniques that I told y'all tonight, one positive, negative, is it in or out of your control? If it's in your control, let's find a way that we can work on ourselves so that that doesn't happen anymore. If it's out of your control, let's pray on it and hope it doesn't happen the next day, right? And always appreciate that y'all are together, that y'all can face these storms and battles together. A lot of times people take their loved ones for granted. Then when that loved one is no longer there to be the heir that they want to be there, they lose their minds. There's times when there's a one-sided relationship, and what I mean by that, you have one that's able to go to one and tell everything, and when they're angry, when they're happy, but then the other person, they turn to the other person like, because you're supposed to be my mate, and I'm that person for you, but you're not that person for me. And if you find yourself in a relationship like that, that's when a conversation need to be had. Because I don't feel like any relationship that's like that can really truly last. So the ones that do last are the ones that have open communication, the ones that say, listen, that you can know when your partner needs you to let up a little bit without them even telling you. And you know what else I don't like? I and it's not, I didn't mean for it to come off like that. But what I don't like is when a woman tells their partner or a man tells their partner, listen, I I get where you're coming from, but tonight I really don't want to hear the negativity because oh, see, that's why I'll never tell you nothing. Cause this is what it because that's why that's when it starts. Respect goes both ways. Respect go both ways. So if I'm telling you in a calm, reasonable fashion that what you're doing to me is killing my mental health because I want to be that person for you, but who can I turn to? Can I turn to you when I have something bad that happens? Or if you're in constant fight or flight and there's no calming you down or no making you feel better, what are we doing this for? There are some very pessimistic people out there, I'm telling you. And they end up being in relationships and I can't even get a call back, honey. But they're so pessimistic, they're always looking at the glass half empty, and it's like, oh my gosh, like get a grip on yourselves. And we know those type of people because listen, we work with them type of people. Y'all know the type of people I'm talking about. Every time they come in, they always got something to say about something being wrong, something being and they can never be satisfied, all of the above. All right. Can you imagine what it's like when they with their mate at home and the mate got to deal with it 24/7? Child. So yeah, there's people out there that they just complain to complain. They just you know, and like I said, they always end up in relationships. I'll be like, dang, I can't even. People don't even DM me back when I DM them, and like this dude's the whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. But then I kind of do because they always end up with the people that like to fix, fix, fix. Always the people that want to always be there optimistic. They want to be the yin to the yang. You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's all I really had to say tonight. My Eagles are playing. I don't even know what the score is right now, child. Um, I want to check it so bad, but I don't want to mess with nothing. So here's the thing. Look, if you're in a relationship right now, really look at your relationship and be like, I ain't trying to bring nobody up. I ain't trying to bring nobody up. All right. That's not my intention when I'm telling y'all this stuff. But I just find it interesting. Reevaluate and say, hey, am I my partner's safe place or am I their dumping ground? Hmm. Am I using my partner as a safe place or are they my dumping ground? You get what I'm saying? Because a safe place, positive. Dumping ground, negative. You don't want to be the dumping ground. You want to be the safe place. You feel me? So that's pretty much all I had to say tonight. I hope y'all got some type of value out of what I said. I hope y'all try one of the little exercises. One, let me just recap. So the exercises, I already recapped this one several times, but I'm gonna do it one more time. Positive, negative, in your control or out of your control. If in your control, let's work on something within you to make sure that don't happen no more. If it's out of your control, let's pray on it and hope it doesn't happen the next day. That's the first one. The second one is, listen, we're going to come in the house. Like some people, they work different, then they come home. If I come in and I go right into complaining about something, I don't acknowledge you, give you a kiss, show you any type of love, affection. I don't say anything positive first before I jump into the negative. I got to do your chores and my chores for a whole week. And let's see how it works, okay? Once again, like I said, I hope I made y'all laugh, made y'all cry, made y'all think about something tonight. I hope I didn't make y'all cry because I don't want to make nobody cry. But I hope I made y'all think about stuff. Hope y'all got a lot of value out of what I said tonight. Again, my Eagles are playing. Yesterday, Cowboys lost. He was laughing so hard. I was like, it was hilarious. It was just the greatest thing ever. Make sure y'all check out my latest upload of In My Opinion that I just did on Sunday. Tune in to Think Different TV's Player Pass tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, we are having the Tournament of Champions beginning in November, and I'm super excited about it. I can't freaking wait. That's pretty much it with the announcements. After this, y'all not gonna see me no more tonight because I'm going to jump right into the Tdtv music video of the week, which is Floating by It's the Messenger. Make sure y'all check it out. Leave your fire emojis if y'all enjoy the music, because It's the Messenger been killing it, okay? Him and Swiss Wise, they're awesome together. They work really, really, really well together. They have their solo stuff, and when they work together, it's like fire too. Like it's amazing. But It's the Messenger, Floating. That is the title of the video. That is the music video of the week. And again, y'all won't be seeing me anymore after this. So I love you guys. I want y'all to take care of yourselves and your significant other. I can't say the other thing because that'd be copying off of Jerry Springer, but I want y'all to take care of yourselves and your significant other and your kids and all that great stuff. Hug and love on your loved ones while you have the chance to. There's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of loss happening. Love on your loved ones while they're still here to be loved on. Give flowers to those who deserve flowers while they're still here to smell them. I'm telling you, it's getting real out there. And my financial tip tonight is going to be following the video, but pretty much it's get income protection, life insurance right now. Okay? Right now. Is that deep. Is that deep. You want to protect your families because it's people right now, fish fries and whatnot, selling platters to get up money for funeral costs, and we definitely we're too advanced for that. We're too advanced. We're like it's 2024. Y'all gotta get with it. Y'all gotta get right, or y'all gonna get left. Okay, just just get it together. All right. If you don't have life insurance, get life insurance now. I'm not even an agent anymore. I just realized the importance of having it. Okay. I realized the importance of having it, and you need to get it and get it right now. But that's all I had to say tonight, guys. We're going to jump into this Tdtv music video of the week, which is Floating by It's the Messenger, followed by the financial tip, and then it's going to take you all the way out. So, love you guys. Bye. If I can get to the video. I'll see, I'm slow. I'm so slow. All right, I think this is it. Okay, bye guys.
I'm coming in hot.
Hey guys, Lashia here from Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shout out to my Tdtv fam all over the country. And I have a Tdtv exclusive for you concerning my sponsor, Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly, alkaline with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG under Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, contact Captain at 267-707-8279. And why are we in my bathroom? Well, I want to show you my new Euphoria Water shower head. There you go. It's so bright and shiny and beautiful. It took me literally seconds to set up. I just unscrewed my old one and screwed this one on. It has several different settings. You can get the jet setting. You can do the regular shower setting. It is amazing. And also to know that I have the purest water hit my body. It's the greatest feeling. So make sure you make this investment because I'm so happy that I made this investment. Call Captain at 267-707-8279 to put in that order, or you can hit them up on Euphoria Water on IG. I'm telling you, it's the best investment, the best thing I ever did.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
Floating on cloud now, yeah. Feeling too high, can't even must come down. Yeah.
That's 100 points.
Who that is? It's the messenger. They say I'm floating on cloud nine. I'm feeling too high now, can't even must come down. I live in the sky now, this is my lifestyle. I'm feeling too high now, such a beautiful sight now. Floating, 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 floating. I'm floating. They say I'm floating. Too hot, might be smoking. Double back with the potion. Too smooth, baby lotion. I just move with the motion. The mama wetter than the ocean. So I told her jump up on it. Cause I'm the golden woman, I'm chosen. 24 Kobe. They say I'm the man, yeah. Cool me down, I need a fan, yeah. Been overloaded like span mail. And I'm too country like a fan bell. The game has been missing this real rap. I live what I say, this is real facts. And nothing changed but my address. I've been piercing Georgia since Spragless. Tell them I want it, I'm hungry, I need it. This is my year, man, and this is my season. Y'all say this the ghetto gospel, y'all been preaching. But I just been sitting back just like a deacon. I cannot let you lie no longer. It's about to get hotter than a gym sauna. Cause I'm by my bread and my cream last strudel. You supported me, stop lying, I never knew you. They say I'm floating on cloud nine. I'm feeling too high now, can't even must come down. I live in the sky now, this is my lifestyle. I'm feeling too high now, such a beautiful sight now. Floating, yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 I'm floating. Floating on them like a hoverboard from a small city with a lot of heart. Nothing but old trees and back roads, and everybody in the hood talk slow. I'm on now, in my zone now, but I still show the hood love. On the roads now, I'm doing shows now, but I still throw my hood up. My son tell people my daddy's a star, so I stay charged up like electrical cars. I remember stunting in that green Honda, now I'm floating in something that's going. When I came a long way, my brother, yeah, better than we used to be. When I came a long way from the all white tees and a pair of Jabot jeans. Now when I go in the store, I can get what I want. No, I'm not bragging, I'm blessed and I know my life could have turned out a different way. When I open my eyes, I'm giving them thanks. Floated, take your pen and you can quote this. I'm the hottest and I know it. You watching the game while it low, but I got the code. They say I'm floating on cloud nine. I'm feeling too high now. Can't must come down. I live in the sky now. This is my lifestyle. I'm feeling too high now. Such a beautiful sight now. Floating, 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 floating. I'm floating. We done shot video footage for a day, shut down the scene at the nightclub, and now we about to go do some more footage, have some drinks, eat, sleep, get back on the road, and do it all again. It don't stop, because you already know who that is. It's the Messenger.
GoFundMe is not life insurance. The time for life insurance is now.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water.
What? You mean to tell me Think Different TV has their own merch website? I just don't believe it. What? They have hoodies, mugs, toddler tees, kid classic pullovers, bucket hats, stainless steel water bottles, woman comfort tees, crew socks, kids premium tees, baby onesies, even a premium cotton t-shirt for men. And what is that? You can use the code EARLYBIRD to get 5% off of your order. And if you have Afterpay, you can split the payments. Oh my gosh, like this is just unbelievable. What colors do we have? Ooh. Fancy. That's nice. Two former competitors face off on Think Different TV's Player Pass. Who will be victorious in this go-around? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Imagine a high-stakes trivia game show where contestants face off in intense battles of wit, strategy, and nerve. Every decision matters. You can take a chance on yourself or your competitor with the ultimate goal to come out on top and win the grand prize. It's not just about knowledge, it's about strategy, guts, and the thrill of uncertainty. Our enigmatic host, Bubbles, guides contestants through the ultimate trivia showdown. This is Think Different TV's Player Pass. Are you ready to pop? Catch Think Different TV's Player Pass every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Enjoying the show? Big fan of trivia game shows? Would you like to be a contestant on Tdtv's Pop? We'd love to have you. Contact us at 267-225-1824 or email Lashia. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I